So you're at home, you give your child your cell phone for 20, 30 seconds tops. When you turn around, what you see on the phone is that they've downloaded Grindr thinking that it was a skateboard related app, and they have decided to pay your estranged sister-in-law $20,000 on Venmo. What is going on, Dr. Mitnaul? Why are these kids' brains wired in this way, and what makes this so tough? So, I've heard your requests, and here, today is the time to talk about why is the young adolescent brain so vulnerable to such impulsive things, especially when it comes to screens. Number two, what are the things about our technology that make it so easy and that allow our minors to consent to being on these apps? And three, what are things I can start doing today to be better at this? Oh yeah, and Dr. Mitnaul, can we do this in about 3 minutes? The answer? Yes, we can. For those who are new to the channel, I'm Dr. Larry Mitnaul, a double board certified child and adult psychiatrist, father of 6, and an educator. And here is the channel where we talk about psychiatry, mental health, and what it takes to parent in the technological age. Let's get to it. So one of the ways to think about the young brain is like a gas and brake system. So this is me oversimplifying the brain to really drive home the point of how they work. All right, so the braking system you've probably heard of before. It's called the prefrontal cortex. That's this lobe of the brain that's just superior to your eyes and tucked back a little bit. And so that is responsible for helping kids to do a lot of different things. But one of the main things is when you see something impulsive, when you see something that you really want, that you really are driven to, being able to apply the brakes appropriately and say, is this the right time? Is this the right place? Is this the right situation to engage in it? So that's the braking system. One of the gas-driven parts of the brain is called the ventral pallidum. When our brain is really excited about something, that it sees something really attractive, that it wants to jump right into, that part of the brain is activated. So we have early evidence that's consistent with the fact that our technology is so good that it actually decreases that braking system and actually makes young adolescent brains more sensitive to that impulse to go and click and download. Two of the terms that you need to know about how kids encounter the internet and why they're able to say yes and enter into these service contracts, which are essentially legal contracts, even though that they're minors. One is a term called click wrap, meaning that the terms and services that pop up for a lot of the different apps that you see, that you and I probably only half read most of the time, actually kids are able to click right on them as well. And there are some court cases in which there have been legal consequences to kids saying yes to things that they didn't know or fully understand. Browse wrap refers to the term that kids, minors, and adults are consenting to the legal terms and services of what they're looking at online just based upon the amount of time that they're spending there. So again, if you can imagine a young brain with a decreased braking system and an increased impulse system, especially when it comes to the world of screens, and you have these two ways of saying, yes, I assent, I understand, let me jump in, you can see how that combination can be really dangerous in the hands of young people. All right, so what can you do today? Number one, delay. We have been having the wrong conversation around technology and just thinking about it more abstractly as though it is just one tool among many different tools, and that we can simply set a number to it. But actually, the better way to think about it is the way that we think about joining the military, or the way that we think about privileges in driving a car. There is a level of responsibility, a level of impulse control that young people need to demonstrate and master before we can really allow them to have time on it. And that's even time that is safeguarded, because we know that our kids are really, really clever, but might not have the wisdom to choose the healthy things for them online. All right, my friends, I hope this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my introductory course on forming really great attachments with our young kids called the Taming Toddler Tantrums course. And that is the foundational course of a series on attachment and connecting well in the age of screens. Take good care, my friends, and be well.